and welcome to my crocheting YouTube channel. And in this video I'm going to show you how to crochet this teddy yarn hat. So I saw some pictures on Pinterest that inspired me to be like, well, I think you could make a hat but in like this teddy yarn. I'm really happy with the result. I think it's like a super cool accessory that you can wear if you don't want to be like everyone else and have some statement piece that you've made yourself and still be warm now in winter time. Since this is my first YouTube video, I also just want to tell you this channel is about doing tutorials and inspiring you to crochet and create your own things. If that speaks to you, then please drop a subscribe. That would make me super happy. And yeah, follow along and see lots and lots of more tutorials. But now let's get into the tutorial for this hat.
Okay, so you will need an 8mm crochet hook and also a stitch marker, and then you can use any teddy yarn you have, but it has to be adjusted to a 8mm crochet hook. I use this one, and then we're gonna do a magic circle, and I do it this sheet way, which you can see here in the video. If you want to, I could make a tutorial for this magic ring, or maybe you can just see in the video how I do it. But now when we have done our magic ring or magic circle, whatever it's called, you're gonna do 6 single crochet in the magic ring. And as I guess you can see, this teddy yarn is kind of tricky because it's very thick, and it's not also because it's black, I guess it's not very obvious where all the stitches are, and yeah, it can be hard to tell where each stitch is, but just do your best and count to 6. So now when we have done our 6 stitches, we're gonna pull the thread that's not attached to the yarn, which is going to make a circle. So when we have our circle, we're gonna do a slip stitch in the first stitch and place a stitch marker in the first stitch as well, so we know when we have started a new round. Okay, so now we're on the second row, and in this row we're going to do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch in every stitch. So this means to do 2 single crochets in every stitch. And then when you're done with that round, you should have 12 stitches, so you have doubled up the stitches. So when I'm on the stitch with the stitch marker, I just remove it and do my last stitch, and then replace the stitch marker in the new first stitch. Alright, so we're already on the third round, and here we are going to single crochet 2 in 1 stitch in every other stitch. So that means that we're going to do first 2 single crochets in the same stitch, and then 1 regular single crochet, and then 2 and 1, and then 1, and so on. And when you're done with the round, you should have 18 stitches. And I'm so sorry that you can't really see the stitches or anything with this bulky teddy yarn. It's not optimal to just follow the video, but I do have a written pattern which I have published, so you can just go ahead and look at that at the same time as you watch this video, or if you just prefer to do the written pattern, you can do that as well. But from now on, you are going to do 2 single crochets in 1 stitch in every 3rd stitch, and then in every 4th stitch, and so on. So for row 4, you're going to do every 3rd stitch. So you will repeat this pattern until you do row 8, which is 2 single crochets in 1 stitch in every 7th stitch. So then you should have 48 stitches. I would recommend you to try the hat on though, because here I did that and I decided that I needed 1 more row to fit my head. And if you do this, you can just adjust the size by skipping 1 row or adding 1 row. And I guess skipping one round is pretty self-explanatory, but if you would like to add one row, you would just do like follow the pattern. So we did like every seventh stitch on the last round in the pattern, so then you would do like every eighth stitch, and then you would do every ninth stitch, and so on. When you have the perfect size for you, you will add 6 rows of single crochets in every stitch. So for me, that will be round 9 until row 15. And I will have 48 stitches on every single one of those rounds. And since this yarn is very bulky and it's hard to see the stitches, I would recommend you to like count every row so you are sure you get like the right number of stitches. And when you're done with that, your hat should look like something like this on your head. So now it's time to start with the brim. So now we're going to work on the brim, and now we're going to increase again to create this shape of a hat. So you're going to single crochet 2 in the same stitch in every third stitch. So you're gonna do 2 single crochets in the first stitch, and then single crochet, and then 2 single crochets in the same stitch again. So every third. When you're done with this round, you should have 64 stitches. And don't forget to place the stitch marker in the last stitch. For the next round, which is going to be row 16, you're just gonna single crochet in every stitch. So it's a very simple round. And then the next, which is row 20, you're going to repeat row 16. You're going to single crochet 2 in every third stitch, and then the next round, which is row 19, you're going to single crochet in every stitch again. And then we are done with the hat! Thank you so much for watching this video and following this tutorial. I really hope you try out this teddy hat, and yeah, please drop a subscribe if you want more tutorials like this. And also feel free to comment any questions you have about the patterns, and I will make sure to answer all of you. Alright, I'll see you in the next tutorial. Bye!